have to kick a couple so they get above 10 collectively.
Okay. Clear as mud. Thank you, Daisy. I don't think it's going to be a good Friday for poor old North Melbourne. It's their turn to hub. Because we did it, all the other Victorian clubs did it, so it's their turn.
It's going to be very, very hard for them to get within a bull's razoo of the Western Bulldogs.
G'day punters and welcome to Chewing the Fat with Billy Brownless and Daisy Thomas.
Yes, I'm here again, Bill, and it's fantastic to be alongside you to preview these games that we've got coming up.
We have indeed. It's a big game, this one. That's the Brisbane Lions taking on Collingwood. Now, how are Brisbane going to go? They had to stay in Geelong for 3 days. They've been in Melbourne all week, and then they've got to stay another week.
Well, I guess we find out if Geelong is the place to be, because you tell us if you spend enough time down there, you improve. So this could be just what the Brisbane Lions need. Although it was a tough loss to the Catters, one that probably shouldn't have happened because the umpire forgot the rules. If they just can solidify a bit of team morale into the hub together, the little mini hub they're in now, I think it could just be what they needed. A bit of a circuit breaker, zip and two, escape the pressure up there in Brisbane where their fans would have been going bunter for them.
Yep.
So it's going to shape to be a pretty a cracker already.
It's their turn to hub. Because we did it, all the other Victorian clubs did it, so it's their turn. Collingwood, very good last week. I like their forward line. They changed how they moved it. They led, and to go and these boys were very good. So well done to Collingwood. They changed their game in a week.
They certainly did. It was very good to watch. As you said, that sort of ball movement from 70 to 50 metres out, they connected, and then the space those forwards got. Myercheck, DeGoey, Elliott, who isn't playing, of course, because he hurt himself, but he started like a house on fire. There
he is, DeGoey now. DeGoey and Joey Danaher to combine for 5 or more goals. 5 or more goals from Joey or Jordan, and you get $4.
Oh, that's not the greatest graphic.
No, well, it's not
It's
bad.
a bit rough, Bill. It's a bit rough. It looks like the kid that would have rocked up with a sauce sandwich and a snotty nose and a flannel.
Oh, just like you used to back home
That's
in
exactly
Druin.
like my drawn photos.
Exactly right. North Melbourne take on the Western Bulldogs. I don't think it's going to be a good Friday for poor old North Melbourne. Let's hope they get a good crowd there.
Let's hope they get a good crowd, but you're right. I think it's going to be very, very hard for them to get within a bull's razoo of the Western Bulldogs. They've been clinical. Timmy English, I loved how he's evolved with Stephen Martin coming in. Means he gets to spend a bit more time forward. And then you go through that midfield.
Oh,
Bailey
Bont.
Smith, the Bont, McRae, chucking Treloar for good measure. Dunkley, he didn't even want to be there, and they've still got him, and he's dominating. So the Western Bulldogs, by how far is the question?
Righto, speaking of Tim English, there he is there, Bailey Smith and Tim English, to combine for 3 or more goals. Only 3 or more, and you get $5 only from our good friends at PointsBet there. Let's have a look at our next game here. Adelaide take on the Gold Coast Suns. This will be a cracker.
It is 2 young teams that are having a red-hot crack. Adelaide, the most improved team in the competition, maybe in the same conversation as Sydney Swans, but they've been really good. Obviously, touched your Putty Cats up round 1. Competitive on the weekend. It was only errant kicking that kept them out of it, although still found a way to have 33 shots on or at goal.
Yeah, 11 goals, 22. I like Gold Coast. They're good to watch. Taylor Adams. There he is, Texan there, who's kicked, 11 goals already
leading
this
the
year.
Coleman, if you don't mind, Bill.
And Ben King to combine for 3 or more goals in the first half only, that is. $3.50 from PointsBet there. Go the Suns, and our next game is West Coast Eagles, Port Adelaide. I love this game too. This is a ripper.
It is. It's a real test for the Port Adelaide Footy Club. They've been really, really good for the best part of a year now. I know that I'm all up them. I'm all big on them.
Yeah, but this is their first test.
Well, it is, and they've got to go over there and they've got to find a way to get it done. West Coast Eagles at home, it's a very, very tough ask. They were solid enough against the Western Bulldogs. I know you thought they'd get rolled by 40 or more, as you said last week. A real football pundit you are. But Port Adelaide, I think they will be good in this one. I like them in a close one.
Look at the big forwards here. This is where you win the game. Kennedy, Dixon to kick 3 or more goals in the first half. $3 only at PointsBet. Now the early payout days.
Oh, yes, it's that Shack and Easy, Bill. Have a look at the big fella there. All matches rounds 1 through 4. Your team leads at 3/4 time.
What happens?
You win. The big Shack just reaches in the bag and he just throws them at you. Bang.
Good on you, Shack.
Dollars everywhere.
We love it. Hey, it's that time of the night for this. The fat and the skinny, if you don't mind. Oh, Norton and Mackay, I think they'll just kick goals. They'll kick 3 or more goals, $1.20. Eagles to win over there at home, and Sydney to beat Richmond. There's the big money for Wilbur, $9.50.
Yours is getting shorter by the week, Bill. And have a look at this. Just bear with me. Cameron DeGoey, Kennedy, Walker, Hawkins, Dixon, Darling.
Wow.
Now, they all must kick 1 goal, but they're going to combine for 10 or more. You can have $2.25. Do you understand that?
Yes,
so they
I
all
do.
have to just kick 1 goal, but some of them are obviously going to have to kick a couple so they get above 10 collectively.
Okay. Clear as mud. Thank you, Daisy. And I'll catch you tomorrow night after the footy. Good luck with that bet.
I'll see you then.